Hello manifestors, this is a video request again. Manifesting NSP, your SP with no contact, as in zero contact, not knowing their whereabouts. Is it harder? Is it easier? Is it worse? Is it better? Is it any different? We are going to discuss all of that. In the meantime, if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment, share the video, so more people will be able to access this video and get some knowledge about manifesting. My name is Sylviane with manifestingwithsylviane.com. I am a manifesting coach. I do one-on-one coaching and email coaching, and I have more and more success stories. So if you need my help for your specific needs, please check the links down below this video in the description box. I also have a Facebook group, a free Facebook group, where you can learn a lot about conscious manifesting and the law of assumption and Neville Goddard's teaching. It's a free Facebook group, but it's a private group. So in order to get in there, you have to answer some questions. We don't want just anybody there. We want specific people that are conscious manifestors or willing to be conscious manifestors. So if you don't answer the questions, there are 4 questions, you won't be approved. If you want to be approved, make sure you answer the questions. That's as simple as that. And all the links are down below in the description box. So, manifesting your SP with no contact. What's the difference between manifesting someone that you have zero contact with, you don't know their whereabouts whatsoever, and manifesting an SP from whom you hear about once in a while? Well, there are pros and cons, like in everything. Not everything is better and not everything is worse in both or any of those 2 cases. So to start with, what is the obvious privilege, the obvious advantage of having some type of contact with your SP when you are manifesting them? Well, the obvious one is that you know that there are some movements going on. You know that something is going on. You know that somehow your manifestation is doing something in the world of your SP. When you have zero contact with them, you do not know that. You have no idea about what's going on. And you actually have the tendency of thinking, well, if I'm not seeing any movement, it means that nothing is happening. And this is the reason why it makes it harder in the mind of the person who is manifesting an SP that they have zero contact with. On the other hand, what do we see a lot? What is the pattern that comes over and over and over again a lot from people who are having some type of contact with their SP as they are manifesting them? Well, we see a lot of hot and cold behavior. We see a lot of I'm coming, I'm going, I'm coming, I'm going, I'm coming, I'm going. And why do we see this? Because the person that is doing the manifesting, because by the way, we don't care at all about the one who is manifested, because we're not talking about that. The only world that matters is the world of the manifestor, not the manifestee. So why do we see this hot and cold behavior? And we see that at 90% of the cases that I've been following, some people that I've been personally helping, when they are manifesting an SP that they have some contact with. We see a lot of back and forth, coming, going, hot and cold, hot and cold. We see this because the person manifesting, the manifester, is not fully ready. There is still some neediness that is present. There is still some insecurities, fears, as a whole, the person is not fully ready. They have not fully worked on their self-concept yet. It's getting better, but it's not fully there. And this is why we see that type of movement. When we know that the person has some contact with their SP. So they may be texting them for 3 days in a row and then boom, they disappear for a week or more. And that is a showing of the state of the self-concept of the person that is doing the manifesting. When you have zero contact with your SP, you do not see that hot and cold. You do not see it because you have zero contact with them. And the reason why they have not appeared yet, it's because of that. You are still doing some hot and cold behavior. So you are not fully ready for them to appear in your world, because there is still some doubts and fears and a little bit of neediness on your part. So if you have zero contact with your SP, you have not reached the maturity, so to speak, to manifest them, to be in contact with you. And while this may not be what you want to hear, if you have zero contact with an SP and you've been manifesting them for a while, that would be a good time to reflect truthfully. Sit down and be in silence for a few moments and truly ask yourself why you haven't seen a single movement yet. Is there something in you that is not ready yet? Is it something in you that has still this person on a pedestal? Is there any beliefs inside of you deep down that are contradicting your manifestation, the manifestation of your specific person? Because the thing is, it's never about them, okay? They have no free will. We've talked about that many times in my videos. And there is nothing in the world that can prevent someone from coming towards you if you manifest them. And by the way, I'm gonna slip this one in while I'm here. People who are saying that, it's wrong, or that you can't really manifest a specific person, or that you shouldn't. A person is always a specific person, okay? Get that into your brain, whoever is in the belief that there is a difference between manifesting someone you don't know and someone you do know. It's the same thing. For example, if I use scripting to manifest my person and I script everything that I want, all the qualities that I want about this person, and even maybe sometimes some physical traits. And I'm doing this, I'm just scripting this, and then I leave it alone, I consider it done, therefore it is done. And then appears a person that has the exact same qualities that I have scripted. Well, I'm sorry, you guys. That was a specific person that I scripted. I may not have known them, but it's still a specific person. So I don't want you guys who are manifesting a specific person get drained down by those people who are telling you that it's wrong to manifest a specific person. Because those coaches that say that, by the way, they'll tell you that you can manifest anything that you want, that consciousness is the only reality, but then they're the one telling you that there is a but. But you can manifest anything you want, but a specific person. So they are contradicting themselves. Because I'm sorry, if consciousness is the only reality which is true, then it means that there is no buts, okay? There's no buts. I'm sorry. So don't let those coaches bring you down when they're saying that, because they are actually contradicting themselves. And by the way, I'm gonna slip that one in too. When they're saying that Neville Goddard never taught that, well, he did it himself, okay? He manifested his specific person, which is his second wife. When he met her, he fell in love with her, and he decided that he wanted to marry her, and he did, okay? So I'm saying this because I know who they are, and some of them are very good too. You know, they're not bad teachers. They just have this block. You know, like you can manifest anything you want, but not a specific person. Okay, don't do that. So don't get yourself indoctrinated by those teachers. Do like I do, you know. I listen to a lot of people, but I take from them what's good about them, and I leave their limiting beliefs. I leave them behind. All right? Do the same thing. And I feel that I had to include this in this video because I bet that I will have a few comments that say, why would you manifest a specific person? Why? Because we can. Why? Because we are always manifesting a specific person. And one more thing that I'm thinking about when I listen to those people talking against manifesting a specific person, and a lot of them are married. And I'm thinking, wow, if they lost their specific person, if that specific person left them, not died, but left them, I am sure that they would want to manifest them back. So think about that, guys. Every time you hear one of those good teachers, you know, they know the law, they know Neville Goddard very well, but they are teaching against a specific person, it's only because they never had to manifest their specific person back. And I hope they never have to. But if they did, they would. All right? So be solid in that belief that you are not doing anything wrong, that you are not doing anything against the law. You are doing okay. Because sometimes, by the way, sometimes your resistance that you may have about manifesting your specific person could be that somewhere down, deep down, you have the belief that maybe, just maybe, it's not okay to manifest a specific person. And my guess is, if you have that belief, it may be because you have heard from those teachers that it's not okay. So now, what is the real reason why you feel that it's harder to manifest someone that you have zero contact with, whether it's an ex or someone new? It's simply your lack of faith that you can do this. That's all there is. You lack the faith, you have doubts, you have a voice inside saying, you're kidding yourself. You have zero contact with this person, you're seeing zero movement, therefore, you must be kidding yourself. But this isn't true. And I'm going to take a couple of quotes from Neville Goddard to show you that this isn't true using his own words. Here's Neville's word. Can I really believe at the moment that I am trying to believe everything tells me that it can be done? Can I ignore the facts of life and then persuade myself that it is done and live in the end as though it were true? I tell you, if you try it, you will be able to write me and give me fantastic stories. So yes, when you have zero contact with SP, it's easy to look at the facts of 3D and say, it's impossible. Nothing's happening. It can't be done. But as Neville tells you here, if you persuade yourself that it is done and live in that state. Live in the end. Live in the state of knowing that it is done. Live in the state of being in the relationship with this person. If you do this, it's going to happen. It's going to happen because it is law. Thoughts create. All right? You know that by now. Thoughts create. And if you keep on thinking and keep on believing that you are in a relationship with that specific person, whether or not you have heard from them in a while or not at all, it's bound to happen. So if you don't believe in anything else, remember that thoughts create. Regardless of what you believe, don't believe, what you see and what you do not see, your thoughts create. Therefore, if you keep on thinking specific thoughts about specific people, you are bound to create them. You are bound to manifest them in your 3D reality. So as always, I really hope and intend that this video was helpful. If it was, please, again, subscribe if you haven't yet. Share the video, give me a thumbs up, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.